As it's me, just as was. Yes, I'm showing you guys the build I came up with. Tuesday's reset. That's my bad. Let's see. So obviously you're gonna want to use Glacial Quake. There's no other choice there. You can use any barricade you want. So the jump. What is it? Use Glacial Grenade. That's the best choice. What you want to do is you want to use Tectonic Harvest so that you get more stasis shards, so you can spam your melee. And this actually helps out because it gives you frost armor. And not only that, they reworked Howl of the Storm, so instead of it creating one wave of stasis energy, they added 4 more crystals. So you actually put down 8 crystals and you get an additional melee charge now. And this actually pairs well with the super, as you could just keep spamming it while you're in the super. It's probably better than the actual slam of the super, since it's more in a less wider spread. Now you want to make sure you use Whisper of Chains, so it creates an additional stasis shard, so you get your melee back. Make sure you have Whisper of Endurance, so it's slow that you apply to a target lasts longer. For those abilities that linger, their duration will also increase. So like your Dusk Field, your Stasis Wall, and is it the Freeze, so that'll help you out. And it also brings up your melee. This one brings up your class. And then you also want to do this one. Well, actually, no, you don't. I don't know why I saved that on there. You want to have Whisper of Fissures. That's my bad. You want to make sure you have Whisper of Conduction on, so that it helps out your stasis shards, so that you don't have to go pick them up. They'll just track you. It gives you 10 health and 10 super, so that's way better than what it used to be. And then as long as you have that, let me go and resave that. Now, the best choice is right here is actually a Lithium, which, in case you guys didn't know, if you didn't get the catalyst, you should be able to pick it back up at the tower. And well, right here it says this weapon gains energy when you pick up vestiges and allows you to create ammo at the projectile impact point for you and your allies. Special ammo mode unlocks at 50%, which means you can fire 2 shots of special ammo as long as you have at 100%. And when you're at 100%, you can choose either 2 special ammo bricks or 1 heavy ammo brick. Now, you can you just hold the interact button, like you just hold reload button on it, and then if you shoot like a champion or a mini boss or anything, that vestige is actually going to stick to the target and keep making more vestiges, which pairs with the pants really nice, like very nicely. The more vestiges you collect, the more it builds up for the blast wave. So with this, you gain resistance to your explosives, defeat targets to charges, armor, meaning anything, as long as you defeat them, even the shatter from stasis crystals, even your uncharged melees, even finishers. It doesn't matter. You'll charge the armor. Now it says once charged, slide, so you could slide while you're doing your Howl of the Storm, and then that'll create an additional set of stasis crystals. Once charged, slider deal explosive self-damage to rocket jump backward and blast deadly shrapnel projectiles that spawn stasis crystals on impact. Charged rocket jumps grant frost armor. So what it means by rocket jumps is when you have this armor charged, it'll show a little bar above your super, and you want to make sure you actually target like the crowd of enemies or wherever you're trying to hit with you just face your character in that direction. You shoot your character's feet with this, or you shoot underneath your character with this, and it'll spawn the stasis crystals and grant frost armors, so that you also be able to keep getting that frost armor going. But if you don't want to do that, you could just slide while using a lithium. And now for the weapons, you could just use whatever weapons you want. I have lead from gold and one for all for more damage. The return memory, I could go ahead and change that to burning ambition or incandescent, but not really any point. We also have Sinancio, which I really like this one. I was finally able to get a really good one with relentless strikes, burning ambition. Now you can use elemental honing, but that's if you want extra damage. I have not upgraded this all the way, as you can see, and it still shows to be really good in the video. And now for the armor, and for the artifact, the main ones you want to make sure you have is actually shield crush. You don't need radiant shrapnel, and frost renewal is actually one of the best ones to run with it. You can also run one with frost. Since I'm not using strand, I'm just gonna go and change it to that. And then right there, that should actually be the best setup for it. But yeah, as of right now, this is probably one of the best not supers. You know, we can't use frigid glare because we're not getting precision shots with the grenade launch. Like, come on. But yeah, just make sure you throw your grenade, shoot it with this, use your melee,